finish him off. Gets 2. Gets 3. What a hit that hits him 65%. Wow! And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
The wide swing fight. 1v2, 4v1. 4v none.
Good evening, Pio Nation. It is me again, Magic Ninja 107 here with Overwatch versus Shenandoah University. Playoff implications on the line here. And very, very, very happy to start and cast this game. And we're in the custom game already. But it's going to be an interesting lineup today, as we're going to see Jeffrey Dolby on Portal Runner at Junior. We're going to see Colin, I believe, Colin Teanuck will be, yes, Teanuck will be in the match here. Support player alongside Lunar Ghost, Miguel, as well as Zachary Simpkins, OP Knees, and a new addition here, the freshman, Ben Norris, I believe that is. Being the Hunt will be playing today as well. And while they get this while they get this going here, I'm going to go through a few announcements. Obviously, we are at the end of this season playoff implications. This is the last match here. This is the last match for this week for playoff implications, of course. They are very excited. The team is very pumped as well. And you know what? With that, it becomes a new season here as we, I believe, are going to get started. But I'm going to show something else here. We are recruiting for the net. We are always recruiting, looking for more recruits for League of Legends, Rainbow Six, Rocket League, and Smash Brothers as well today, as well as Fortnite, Overwatch, and Valorant, obviously. And we do have scholarships, and that is, yes, you heard that right. We have scholarships here. You get money to come here and play video games. Obviously, you cannot do any more in-person tryouts, as I believe. Actually, scratch that. It is only the 21st of March. On Saturday, March 29th, Navy, Blue, and White Day is when you can do an in-person tryout. You can't make it in person, you can always do an online tryout. You fill out the recruitment inquiry form at bit.ly/mcrecruit, schedule the tryout for the scholarship at bit.ly/mc esport tryout, and join our Discord server. Of course, those online tryouts are run by our head coach, Derek Games. And, of course, he will be online once you join the Discord server, and we are always looking for high school recruits. And, the other thing we are looking for is Twitch Prime Gaming subs as well. You get a free sub if you have Prime Gaming that you can use on any channel. Hopefully you use ours, as it does give us a little bit of revenue here to get things like the computers, the mice, provide for the players. And the starting bans, and obviously the bans are starting here, so we are going to swap back here as I watch the chat here. We have the starting bans is going to be Nepal, and if I am not mistaken, let me go maps. Yes, the first map will be a control map, looking for the control map. So they will ban Nepal at the beginning. The map order will be Control, Hybrid, Escort, Push Map, and Flashpoint. I believe that is how it works, unless it's Flashpoint Push. That could be incredibly incorrect there as well. Shenandoah University, one of the top ranked in the league on standing wise. So they are very, very excited, very pumped. And they have started to, you know what, they want this match as much as anybody. And it's playoff atmosphere. They know how it is. I was hearing their captain OP Knees talk a little bit about this team, and they said that he's like, don't shoot for a 3-0. We're gonna be here for a little bit because they are they know that they are respecting their opponent. They know that they are good, and even their coach Argo, the coach of this fine team, has said that as well. They are a good team, and this is going to be an interesting match to watch, as things will happen. The pick will be Lijiang Tower. Lijiang Tower will be the first pick here, a map that Marietta does really, really thrive on. So I believe, yes, ready checks coming in now, and we are going to get right into this match here. They are just waiting here. Obviously, Lijiang Tower, the pick. And there you go. Being the Hun, I believe, making his debut tonight. So, you know, congratulations to him. He's going to be the tank player. Usually it is OP Knees on tank, but OP Knees is going to be swapped to DPS for this. DPS for this match, obviously. So this is going to be interesting. Not a lot known about him, but I do know that he has been practicing really, really hard to fit in with the chemistry that this team has. And again, like I said, they have really great chemistry. It's been shown many, many times throughout this moment and throughout this season that they can play really, really well. Obviously, ready checks coming in. Hey, production got a ready check today. Normally that doesn't happen, but we are ready to go. And we are going in. This game is now live. The point of no return here. And obviously the Lijiang Tower point, a place that we know very, very well. Place that we know very, very well. Okay, there we go. Obviously the first map being Lijiang Tower. Waiting for this match to start. 5 seconds, 4 seconds until we see the starting lineups here for both teams. We're gonna speak of an interesting match. We are already going to get a curveball comp from Marietta. Portal Runner playing the Genji. That's not out of the ordinary, but OP Knees gonna be playing Pharah here, being the Hun going to that Ramatra. Tinuk is gonna be Brigitte, the Brig Juno combo of Tinuk and E-Kit and Lunar as well. So pretty much the same, except we're going to see a Reaper and I believe that is a Reaper and a Reaper Tracer Orisa, Juno, and Brigitte there. So we're going to just get right into this match as Bean is very quickly engaging, just starting to throw those punches as much as he can. And again, there's Tinuk here. How you doing, buddy? The Brigitte just staying over by Bean, and OP Knees as well. They are pushed back off the point. They're playing off the back foot, and Shenandoah will start to grab this point here. We're gonna swap over to Portal's POV, engaging again. Just staying around the back line, being the Hun. Already going in, and again, these supports, Lunar and Tinuk, the supports are just so good. And he's gonna push them back off the point. He's gonna get one. Portal gonna take down the first to get the party started here for Marietta. And being the Hun's gonna get his first kill. Congratulations, man! His first kill with the team. The Lunar Ghost hopping in there. Ekin and Lunar hopping in there with the assist. Marietta does take control of this point. The Reaper's starting to go in there. And Bean just standing there, just tanking it like a champ. Tank everything from them. I sure hope you can. Then we're going to check on Far. He's just going to be poking. Just be poking. That Tracer might be a bit of an issue for the Pioneers. But no, they know how to deal with these. The rocket jump. This is not Team Fortress 2, but he certainly as heck is playing as the soldier from TF2. He's locking Satellite Vector, the first ult coming out. And now Bean does have ult, so we might see that being used here. Yes, and we will see it being used. Lunar goes down, and now he's just gonna try to keep that ult sustained, 42% on the point. And he's gonna be knocked off of point. Portal going in there. Portal's gonna get one with the dash, and he's just gonna continue to contest this point. Marietta gets 50% on point, 25 to 50%, and though he goes down, he does have the benefit of getting them to burn that rally quickly. The Death Blossom on 93%, the Pulse Bomb on there as well. OP Knees does have Rocket Barrage, and we do have a Blade. We are just waiting for the Ray. 3 ultimates online for Marietta, so we're gonna see, man, then maybe get a little creative. I'm gonna check on Portal here. Just knocking those back, reflecting those, saying no to that. Perk getting equipped there. And I do believe we're gonna see, we might see the Rocket Barrage start to come out. T-Nuck is down, so they are down rally. Justice reigns from above as he's gonna get all that, and he's just gonna fire all those rockets off, push them up the point. And yeah, no, that Tracer will contest, but not for long. Not for long. Tracer off of recall, and Bean using natural cover to just stay alive on this point. And Portal's gonna get 2 with the Blade, and he's hungry for more. He's hungry for a 3rd, but won't get it. But that still gives Marietta control of this point. We do have Juno ult as well, and T-Nuck does spend the rally there. T-Nuck does spend the rally there as well. The overhealth, and Lunar will start to use this rally just to stay up in there. And Portal and Flame, Lunar and T-Nuck will get knocked out there by the Death Blossom. And now Marietta is left scrambling to get back to this point. As Portal and OP Knees lock down this point. OP Knees 84% to ult. They are going to get pushed off. Going to fall back and just wait for the rest of them. But that is huge. 91% on the point is still better than nothing. Light him up. Light him up. And T-Nuck's going to go down. OP Knees now looking for a flank route. He's going to get noted here. And he does almost get bumped off. But he will not be able to get that, as he's gonna fall out. Portal, and now Ben with ult, doing everything he can just to stay off, and he will ult. He's just popping that ult, just going as quickly as he can. And Portal is on the point. Portal was on the point. 99% overtime. Portal getting 2. Portal getting 2 with that refresh, and now OP Knees going off. Justice reigns from above, and that's a team wipe from Marietta to take back control of this point, leaving Shenandoah University scrambling to get back to this point, but it won't be enough. Objective secured. Marietta going up 1-0. That Blade from that dash from Portal was huge. Absolutely 100% huge. That put them in the driver's seat of that round. And gave them enough time to finish the fight. And now the second point of Lijiang Tower going here, a place that is very well known on this channel as well. Whew. Just insane play. Ben going in there and just fitting in like another piece in the puzzle that is Marietta's comp. And we're going to see him play the new tank Hazard here. We do know that OP Knees plays him very, very well. Swapping to the first person perspective here. Being the Hun as well. Don't know why his camera is not working. He is antied, and Portal will get the first kill. Then Bean will go down, but not without a little bit of punishment, as Lunar is not just a healer. He's gonna get 2 there and still have enough in the tank to heal OP Knees back up to full, and they will claim this objective here. He is not just your healer, and the Tracer forced to go off to not get staggered, unless it was a little bit of a, it might have been an error on their part. And now we're going to see Flames playing the Sojourn. And again, just holding that positioning, just poking where he can, concussive mine out. Just trying to get them to stop, hovering, watching the fuel. Portal also there, poking where he can, and now Ben just in the front lines, taking the fight to them, the right click, throwing out those spines, the needler, throwing out the spine. Again, more needles going out there, and he's gonna jump and try to get into the backline, but he will get sniped out of the air, but it's still not gonna matter. OPDs and Portal combine for the pinch here. Both supports are down, and now all supports are down on the field, and OPDs going off with the Rockets for another team wipe. 2 team wipes that keep them in the lead on this game. Whew. So I take a second to catch my breath. Portal runner, blade in hand, getting Lunar, 56 to alt. Engaging where he can. No, I believe Portal, yeah. Clabella was very, very low. And now Bean just gonna go straight at it. In the thick of it here. In the thick of it. Portal, I did not catch that blade, but that was huge. 2 on the blade. T-Nuck falling. 1 to stand for Shenandoah. 1 to fall. A 3rd team kill by Portal. By Marietta to put them and keep them in this lead. And now Ben just keeping up that sustained damage. And the Pharah is just insane. The insane pick here. 95% alt on T-Nuck. Overtime on this point as the Tracer does get noted. The Tracer does get onto the point here. And now T-Nuck will use the rally. Portal and Bean combining for 1. The Nano out there on the Orisa. And they're just going to sustain. There, he is knocked off. The Orisa is blocked off, and he's going to just get out of there as he can. Bean the Hun! Bean the Hun, it's your first match, and it's your first map victory, the Needler, to end the first match. The first map, I should say. And who will this play of the game go to? Portal Runner, of course. Of course, his blades, very, very well known here. Let's see which one it was. Oh, it's this kill at the end. That was a huge blade, a triple kill to keep Marietta on top of it. And then OPD is coming to finish it off, finish what was started. And now I'm going to have to look back at the score here. It is a 2-0. 2-0 computing updated scores. And just huge. A huge start to this match. We see subs come in, T-Nuck and Bean. Now, people who have not played, who've not played in regular season matches and just fit in like another piece of the puzzle. And I mean, that is just how good this team is, how much they have practiced, how much chemistry they have. Each player is a piece on the chessboard that is a match. And they just fit in. They just fit in, and like it's incredible to see. It's incredible to watch. Of course, T-Nuck with that healing, with those rallies were huge. Bean playing Hazard, just looking like he's always been a part. Just looking like he just slotted in perfectly. And we're gonna take a short break here as we await the next map, which I believe is going to be a hybrid map. So we're going to go to a short break and await the map picks. Welcome back. The stage for the second map, the hybrid map, will be King's Row. And the only swap around here is going to be Juggernaut. Yes, I spelled that correctly. Good. Juggernaut in for Tinook. So it's going to be a support swap here. Obviously, the more experience on this map will be a great idea. Juggernaut, we're going to see that. Kiriko. The Kiri Juno combo again. And again, the Rayblade with Porter Runner not swapping off a Genji. OPD's going back to the Pharah and Bean the Hun. Going back to that Ramatra. Obviously, the map ban was immediately Blizzard World. You can just kind of see everybody there saying hi, checking it out. King's Row. The staging ground. The stage is set for the second match. The second map here. Hello. 4 seconds remain. And we are going to get right back into it here. As that's an immediate engagement from Portal and OPD saying we're not going to wait around for this fight. Portal already on 6% ult charge. We're not going to wait around for this fight. Now Portal's going to go on a little bit of a flank there, looking for the Juno. We'll find the Juno, but yeah, and a little bit of the back line just poking, and he's going to get, he's going to get messed up by that, by the dynamite there, but it's going to get Suzu'd out of it. Now Ben taking a whole lot of damage, going at it with the arms, capturing as much of the point as he can. Juggernaut hopping in, but will fall. Lunar, Portal, and Ben remain. Zopinese does fall. And oh my gosh, just so much. And Ben will fall. And now Portal taking it all on his back, getting one. Staying, keeping the team alive here. Just getting out of there. Healing back up and ready to re-engage. Re-engage he won't for a minute there. The salvos wasted by Juno. A cooldown has been used. Now Ben gonna be pushing in. OP knees up on top. OP knees up on top. Ben, turn around, my guy. And he will go, and Portal will start to go after that Juno. And Ben will get slept. Lunar getting killed by his own. OPD's falling. And now Ben, Portal, and Jug are the only ones that remain. And he's gonna get hit by that dynamite, grabbing the health pack to just stay up as well. And now the Tracer remains in this fight. Ben and Portal will start to capture this point. Get as much as they can. The first objective has been collected in the pockets of Marietta. I think that Shenandoah might they're not going to give up this point without a fight. Yeah, they're going to start contesting. Rain Dreamer, the Arisa's starting to contest. And now, but Portal's going to say back off. Getting that. That is huge. Portal and Ben. 1 with the cooldown. 2 with the melee. Just no gun, no problem. We can use our fists as well, as his blade is online. Alt's coming online. Rocket barrage going, and rocket barrage online. So is annihilation and annihilate the enemy. Ben will. Huge 2K again. Just Jug saying, not Jug. Excuse me. Portal just saying, reversing that. Wrong button. He will. That dynamite doing just a little bit of damage. Zopinese as Bara staying there. I think Jug might be Payload Princess here. Nope, it's gonna be Opinese is Payload Princess today. Not really gonna be engaging in the fight as much. Ben, oh geez, that Tracer just doing a little bit of damage. Doing whatever he can. The Void Accelerator perk equipped. And he will get noted there. Jug with the perfectly timed. And he's gonna get slept, and just a bunch of util in Valorant, we call that util dumping. He's gonna get util dumped, just as does, in fact, Rain from above. Zopinese continues to push this point. Ben will fall. The Juno did get a lock on him. And yeah, Alt's there. Ray Blade online, along with the Fox there. Opinese gonna grab one. Holding on here, because he might be blading. If he does get the opportunity to, he will probably blade. Swapping back over to Ben's POV here. His annihilation is ready. And there are 4 people on this point just pushing as much as they can. And the ray will be used. And the ray will be used. Alt's going out for Marietta, and Portal gonna get 1. Opinese getting 2. Bob, do something. That Ash, and he's just gonna reflect all those bullets into the Ash. Portal getting 3. And now he's still alive. He's still alive, escaping the clutches of death, and Opinese will get 2. Opinese will get 2 there. How is Portal alive? How was he alive there? All of those enemies were on him. Just wow. And now they do get the second checkpoint here. So it is 2-0 here. Now keep in mind on this map, Shenandoah does get a chance to try and push. So they're shooting to get all 3 points and then hold. Portal falling down. Portal falling. Jug and Ben's ult still alive. The Kitsune Rush and the Kitsune Rush Annihilation and Rocket Barrage online here. I'm gonna swap there as Opinese is engaging still a little bit. Opinese is engaging still. And he does find the Tracer, direct impacting the Tracer, and then he will start. The Fox used, excuse me, not the Fox. Kitsune Rush used. Whew. Just agging that Tracer, not gonna find much there. Ben on there. A little bit of a bug there. We're good though. Opinese still engaging, still waiting for that engagement. Lunar is on almost 80% ult. To Lunar, Lunar gives out so many heals that his ultimate must seem like a cooldown to him. That his ultimate must seem like a cooldown to him, but for good reason. Juno does have a lot of good healing opportunities, and he will. Yes, that is huge. The Ray will fall, but he does earn himself the Ray. And again, Portal, just oh my gosh, Portal and Ben, the only ones to stand, but they won't fall as they make these smart and wise decision to back off. Excuse me, as I say that, Portal's still just waiting for them. I believe we're gonna see a wave of ults here come out from Marietta once they get the chance. They are positioning for the possibility of a push here. They are just waiting for that to come out, and that will come out. Opinese getting 1, Jug falling, and so will Opinese will fall. Portal at 98%, blade in hand. 3 ults, ult going down. He just reflects all those bullets, says no to that Ash. And he will fall. Ben alive, Ben standing, and he will fall again. Opinese is gonna swap over to the Sojourn here. Starting the engagement a little bit as well. Getting that area denial there. 3 ults in the pockets of Marietta, 3 ults in the pocket of Shenandoah as well. They want so badly to get this 3rd point, so I would not be surprised if we're going to see a bunch of ults coming out as well. The Ray going out, the Blade going out, Ray Blade going out. We're going to see what will happen here. As there was a counter Kitsune used, and not going to get anything on that Blade. But that's still not bad. And now OPNs and Juggernaut combining for 1. Ben combining for 1. Hey, he hasn't used his ult yet. Will we see the ult being spent? No, we will not. It's not even gonna matter here. Jug does have ult, and he will use it. Starting this Kitsune rush, starting Clarbella on that. Oh my gosh! OPNs melts the faces of Shenandoah. Just melting faces, melting hearts, and melting dreams. Round 1 complete. 3-0. What was that from OPNs? Getting 1 with the fully charged rail and getting 2 more. Just wow. 24 seconds to claim this. And they did this with 6.6 seconds remaining in the round, by the way. Obviously the same point here. Now it's going to be Marietta's turn to defend it. The staging ground has been set. The battle lines drawn on the ground. We have our objectives here. Not changing up the comp. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Flames immediately going with that Ash, Rain Dreamer, and Clubella. Will be, Flames going to Sombra, Rain Dreamer taking that Orisa, and Clubella will get the Lucio as well. Just taking a quick look at this. If I can take a quick look at the stats. I cannot take a quick look at the stats here. Nope. There we go. Interesting. Anyway. Alright, see Bean. Just sitting there. You know, he's just chilling. He's just chilling. Fighting, as their captain OPN says, and the kill box will be set up. Again, a kill box is a place where you focus all your fire and just dump everything you have into that. If you cross that as your opponents, you're kind of dead. It won't matter. Portal getting 1. Portal getting 1. Portal getting 2. Ben getting 1 as well. Portal, Looter getting 1 as well. Portal getting 2, getting 3, and that entire engagement team kill. Marietta holds the line. Wow, that was quick. That was huge. That was quick here. Going down the line here. Beneath without any perks. Swapping hero midway. Ben without any perks either. Jump without any perks, but I would think Lunar might have some perks. There are no perks. The only one who seems to have perks is Portal. Even then, Portal did have perks. This new match started. Oh my gosh, they're just flooding at Portal. Portal just standing strong, reflecting everything in his past, saying no. Now Ben will start to counter engage, getting 1. OPN's getting 1 with the help of Ben. OPN's getting 2 with the rail cannon. Portal getting 1. Wow, he's not playing Widowmaker, but he sure as heck is a sniper with Souljourn. Melting faces with that railgun. Well, maybe again, moral of the story here, do not give OPNs a hit scan weapon, because he will punish you. Will punish you as well. OPNs getting 1 and will be stunned as well. He gets stunned and gets 1. And now Ben on point, holding strong. Just playing as much as he can. Portal with the blade in hand, and he will use the blade. Here we go. Getting 1. Getting 1. Not getting another one, but Lunar steals it, but he won't let that slide. Getting 2, and he pushes the final 2 TPS back. This is huge. OPN is almost ready to turn this into a point-and-click adventure. This is going to be huge from him. Great vantage point for him. Portal runner poking as he can. Then 95% on ult, 96% on ult. 96% on all OPNs does have that overdrive. This does end now. Let's see. End it now. They want this gone. They want this game done. Portal getting 1. OPD's not getting anything on that ult, but OPD's will get something on that railgun follow-up. Getting 2. Getting 2. I don't know what he is on right now. A caffeinated energy drink of his choice, but it sure as heck is helping his performance. The Void accelerated those 6 particles out. Acting as a kind of shotgun up close if needed. 60 seconds remaining. Marietta has to hold for 60 more seconds. I believe they are waiting for Lunar's ult, for Lunar or Jug's ult to come back online. And he's going to pull the Juno out of the air saying, no, you cannot. This is a no-fly zone. And now a bunch of lag as Portal and OPDs get one. And now the Kitsune will go out. Lunar does have his ult. Waiting for Ben, and Juggernaut again is just a healer. He is playing Kiriko, mind you, a headshot character. Hopping over to OPDs and Portal combining to get that kill. 25 seconds, and they will shut Shenandoah out of this second match. The second map here. Ben and Lunar, ults in hand. Ready to stuff one final push, and it win and stuff it they shall. Holding strong. Ben, you have your ult. Overtime on this point, and it will be spent. It will be used, but a team wipe for the shutout of Kings Row. Marietta, the Kings of Kings Row here. Who will the play of the game go to? I would assume it's going to be OPDs at this point. It's not. It's going to be Portal. Portal taking this one. The W in the camera. Hell yeah, my brother. Yes, getting one with the melee. Oh my gosh, just absolutely disrespectful. And just popping that again. Oh, he throwing hands. Just throwing hands there. 3-0, a shutout on map 2, Kings Row. Marietta, the king of Kings Row. Just holy cow, what good play. OPD's melting faces with the railgun. Juggernaut and Ekin Lunar just sustaining, getting kills when they need to. Those heals, I don't think many of the players died. Ben slotting in as that tank at the last minute, making his debut, making a splash on the stage in his collegiate debut. And Portal Runner, that man just goes without saying, deflecting everything, stopping and stuffing every single push that happens. 2 plays of the game for him. And we're gonna take a break here, as there will be, as the first ban does come in. New Queen Street will be the first ban for the next map, which I believe was an escort. Yes, the escort map will be New Queen banned. So we're going to take a very quick break so I can rest my voice as well, and so we can watch for this next map. Marietta on the verge of a 3-0 and the verge of playoffs here when we return. And we have returned here. Marietta on the verge of match point. No changes to the roster. The energy really high in the room right now. All happy, all ready to go. And it's just 3 maps that they know and love. Back to back to back. Legion, King's Tower, and now Colosseo is the staging grounds for this 3rd and final map. And this is going to be insane. The coach, Argo, during that break, agreeing with the sentiment of we have to end this quickly, have to play our game, and we have to not get cocky. Because this is a mode that they have struggled on and lost in the past before. So, let's see. A 3-0 would be amazing here. Assembling the squad is pretty much, if it ain't broke, don't fix it again. Ramatra, Genji, Sojourn, Juggernaut, and you get Lunar, the duo y'all know and love. Kiri, Juno, Portal, and OP Knees. The two DPS, Sojourn and Genji, and Bean making his collegiate debut on Ramatra. And we're gonna get quickly going. OPNs and Portal already engaging on that point. I'm gonna just, throw some out there, see if you can get anything. Just poke. And we're gonna see an interesting comp here from Shenandoah. Reaper and May. I believe that is, May, Arisa, and they're just fighting. They're just fighting this battle line. OPNs melting the face of May. May, I know, has ice, but OP Knees is cold as ice here. Ice in his veins. Excuse me. Reaper forced to teleport away. Not gonna let him get away. And Bean in pursuit. Bean and Portal in pursuit. On the hunt. Portal getting Glabella. Getting one. And just gonna get out. Not overextend. Not overheat, as we say. Overheating being doing more than is needed and then will quickly and then dying. But here we go. Just holding there. He will get spotted by that Reaper and just quickly get out. A little bit of movement there, movement tech. Oh, by the way, the payload's already up 41% there. Ben getting one, but Ben getting one, I believe. Yeah, Ben getting one. Just continuing his little rampage here, his collegiate debut, a great one. Welcome to the big stage, buddy. Portal behind this Orisa. Does this Orisa have any type of nerve receptors in the brain right now? Just all that damage. Just all that free damage. And Ben getting one. Ben getting one. Portal on the deflect. Getting one as well. Now Ben will fall, but Portal does have Blade, but he is forced to get out. And OP knees and Lunar. Lunar is the only one who stands. Actually, I think it was a pseudo team wipe. Except it didn't count as a team wipe. Everybody on Marietta did fall, but it doesn't count as a team wipe. Except we didn't hear team wipe in game. Now OP knees just engage it. Woof! The breeze does in fact bring relief. Juggernaut and Kit Lunar there to soothe those wounds. Light speed, here we go, a blade again. There was an attempted sleep, that was one. That is two. That is three on the blade. And Ben gonna get the one. And Ben gonna finish it off here for a team kill. Just ruthless from Portal and Ben, ruthless. Not giving Shenandoah an inch. That is just huge. Pinging the TP. Pinging that TP there again. And now they're going to just hop right on in here. Portal. Engaging. Annihilation. Spent. And now the Blizzard. That is huge. That is actually really good. Even though he did get Blizzard, he did get solo ulted. That is a Blizzard out. Blizzard is out. Overclock online. Kitsune Rush. And Ray. And Orbital Ray also online. And Lunar forced to back off to stay alive. Just stay alive. Playing this very calm. Playing this very calm and clean. Calm and clean. Strategizing here. What they can do. Area disruption there. The area disruption there from OP knees and the soldier. He does eat that. The spin there. Overclock. Overclock gonna be spent, gonna be used. And he's gonna get antied. He will get antied, but it's not gonna matter. And he's gonna get slept. But again, he gets slept, but it won't matter. And Ben, just ruthless, not letting anyone get away. No one is safe from this man's Ramatra. No one is safe from him. And again, he will tear victory from their grasp. As he will TP away. A lot of lag there for a second. And there will be a counter kit, and there will be a Kitsune here to counter that, along with the Orbital Ray. Again, just to sustain that both of these supports play with. It's just insane. And now OPD is getting one, holding the line. Juggernaut holding the line. Portal holding the line. Everyone holding the line, holding on. Just playing their hearts out, playing out of their minds. Lunar getting the final pick there. Thank you, Anonymous, for 2 tier 1 subs as well. Whew. So I catch my breath as well. As they did lose control of the robot there. Portal Blade in the back pocket here, just looking for the right moment to use it on a very situational. Oh. Just checking in the back line, just, checking out the back line, checking out the coffee shops there. OPD's getting one. Portal getting one. Ben going in, getting one. And they do get this robot back in control. Portal and OPD's, the overclock and the blade ready. Will we see an overblade? Will we see an overblade? They are going to try and force, I believe the strategy here is to force the Mei to use the Blizzard. Both perks equipped here. All perks equipped here. Ben in ante form. Ben antied. And yes, Portal will start going off with the blade. Getting one, getting two. Looking for the third. Won't find the third. But it doesn't matter. He doesn't need a blade. He just needs those shurikens forced into the cryo to heal. Cooldowns used. Cooldowns will be abused. OPDs and Portal. Combining Portal with a 10-player kill streak. They're not going to let this Genji get away that easily. And OPDs will make sure that this Genji is dead and remains dead. But he will give up control of the robot, smartly so, to, again, regroup with his team so they can push. Overwatch is a game about team play. If you have really decent aim, but not a lot of team skills, you're probably, you're going to hit a lot of shots, but you might not be able to solo the team. A 1v5 is a lot different than a 5v5. Marietta playing the game, Marietta playing 5v5 here. Overclock being used as well. And now we're gonna see a nano being used, as well as I believe we might see an earth shatter, but it's not gonna matter. It's go time. OPD is getting one with that ult. With that ult just hovering over here. Lunar and Juggernaut. Juggernaut almost ult. Lunar has ult. OPD's taking down the tank. And Ben will get antied here. Yunto being used. Portal going in. OPD's and Portal. Both are down. The TP spent just to get away, running scared. The dark is afraid of the light right now. Juggernaut, Lunar, Ben, and now Portal may have ults, and there will be chain ults being used here. The Portal will get taken out, but Ben still has ult. That Kitsune was all that they needed to hold this point, hold the line. Ben, hold the line. He does, making his team proud. Just cornering this guy, just cornering them. Oh, and he will get slept, but he will get immediately picked back up and just immediately gets his face melted. Again, all that damage is stacking up. Now, we passed the 2-minute mark. This means Shenandoah, it's now a 2-minute drill for Shenandoah to go from 23 meters to past 121 meters. But Marietta has ults in their back pocket, and I don't think they're going to let this happen. Orbital Ray. The dragon certainly should become you now, as he does get the blade. Revenge kill, getting two. Both supports, one support falls, but I think Ben and Ekin Lunar is not just your healer. Holy cow, getting two there. Amazing work there to get this robot back in their possession. Just playing back behind the team. Overclock in the back pocket for Marietta, as well as that annihilation. Now, Blizzard is in the back pocket of Shenandoah. And yeah, he will get solo ulted. That is something as a tank that you enjoy. And Ben gonna get two with that ult, just holding, staying strong. Holding the line here. And we see something similar, shades of OP knees in Ben. And there will be a pseudo team wipe. 126 meters, 30 seconds remain. 30 seconds remain. The orbital ray will be used as Marietta makes a final brawl. As Shenandoah has one last chance to make a stand. It's a brawl on point. Ben and Portal making sure that it's not possible. And this match is all but over. Marietta shutting out 1 seed Shenandoah 3-0 to take it all the way to playoffs here, ladies and gentlemen. And it will be OP knees as Souljourn. Getting a little fresh there on the camera. OP knees with one. He just don't give him a hit scan weapon, everybody. Shenandoah learned that firsthand today with this 3-0.
906, pretty quick.
3-0 win here. And again, that was the 1 seed. Shenandoah was the 1 seed. Marietta shuts the 1 seed out to go to playoffs here. Which just, again, even Ben, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Opinies isn't playing tank. Ben slotted in perfectly. Another piece in the puzzle that is Marietta College and this Overwatch team. The coach Argo is very happy. They played really well together. They played perfect execution for this 3-0. And when we return, we're going to have a post-match interview with one of the players here. That and more when we return. And welcome back. Here we return with Ben being the Hun here in his collegiate debut on Tank, winning this match 3-0. Walk me through, just walk me through your entire, your emotions right now, because you 3-0'd the 1 seed and secured the number 1 seed for playoffs.
It's a great feeling. It's always good to win, and beating the 1 seed just feels that much better. It's great that we secured our spot in the playoffs, and I'm looking forward to what we can do. Yeah,
obviously. You came in as a sub here and slotted in and just played perfectly well. What were your feelings going into the match? Were you nervous? Were you confident? Were you obviously, were you confident, nervous?
I felt pretty confident. We've scrimmed a lot, and that's really helped cement our expectations. Yeah. And I just felt good going into this. Yeah, obviously, the Kings of Kings Row as well, not dropping that map a single time in this season. When you saw that Colosseo was the pick for this final map, were you just thinking it's a wrap at this point? I was so happy. We've scrimmed that map more than any other push, and we feel so comfortable on that.
I can tell, obviously, that was a great match, a great showing from everybody here on this team. And that's going to wrap it up here at Marietta Esports. Again, Marietta 3-0, shutting out the 1 seed Shenandoah. For more updates, including playoffs, which I believe start next week, in 1 or 2 weeks, please do not quote me on that. I do not know the schedule for playoffs yet. So that will come out. But if you want to know the schedule on the first day that it comes out, be sure to follow our socials on YouTube. Again, subscribe to our Twitch, follow our Twitch, our TikTok, our Instagram, and I believe we have I don't know if we have a Snapchat or not. We probably don't. And again, Facebook and Twitter. And I said Twitter, I mean X. Y'all know what I mean. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. My name is Magic Ninja 107. This is Ben 3-0 in his collegiate debut on Tank. Have a great night.